Welcome back then. This market is certainly going higher and higher. Pandemic? What pandemic? Well, it seems that all the market operators are believing that things will get better and better with time going through as well. So you're seeing positivity out in that Asian market picture as well. Records continue to tumble in Asia and in the United States. In fact, last night we saw the Dow Jones go up 0.2%. So that was a good mark for it there as well. The Nikkei out in Asia, 0.2% better off by the close of trade, but that's still that positivity still seeping through. That positivity has also come through onto the European market for the most part. Then we are seeing some fragilities with the CAC 40 sitting pretty much flat in this lunchtime trading picture for now. Only the DAX in Germany is the biggest gainer for now, going up around 0.5%, 77 points gained thus far on that market at the FTSE 100, following in a similar step then, similar vein there, going up. Unfortunately, though, we're a little bit tired here in South Africa. We're seeing a little bit of a drag back, perhaps some profit taking. Investors having seen the JSE shoot the lights out, record territory a little bit earlier on, record closing territory that is for the JSE All Share today, yesterday rather, and the rest of this week is where we saw that mark. So today falling off 0.5% as well. Then perhaps investors taking in some gains there, some stock taking, if you want to call it that as well. The big losers were resources, who have run hard of late, and particularly yesterday we saw them go gallivanting up to the north of around 3% for some of the resource sectors as well. Mining, gold mining and platinum mining are the ones going down the biggest margin. That is platinum mining 2.7%, a weakness there certainly out in that market, with the listed property sector also sitting in red. But it's a fairly positive stance though for financials, who have been pushed up by the banking, industrials, yes, higher, but mostly flat on this market day as well. Checking in on the companies that have actually moved the needle today. Liberty, 2 degrees, going up nearly 6% there in that listed property segment. Then Altron also going up more than 5% today, 13 Rand and 14 cents a share. Rand Merchant Bank Holdings as well going up nearly 4.8%. Going down, however, unfortunately, City Lodge, Vugile as well as Hammerson have gotten a bit of a hit today, more than 4% lost across the board on those. Onto the commodity front then, a bit of a mixed picture as you can see out on this front. The Brent crude oil price is back below $60 a barrel. It's gone down 0.8% in this afternoon trading picture. We still have the supply cuts, so don't expect this to be a consistent move then for the oil prices. That continues to be at play then. What happens as the rest of the world continues to eke out demand while supply continues to stay at these levels? Well, this price is bound to go a little bit higher as the year progresses. Onto the platinum market as well then. The platinum metal itself is up 0.7%, a little bit more benefit coming through from it. It now is scaling and continues to scale numbers we certainly haven't seen for a long time. $1,250 a fine ounce there. Gold is down ever so slightly, but still firmly above 1,800 for an ounce on that front. Onto the currency front, we're still doing a little bit better as well again today. 14 Rand 64 against the US dollar, with 0.7% better off. Perhaps that risk on trading still remains ever so slightly, but it's more the weakness as well that we're seeing in the dollar that has certainly come to the fore. Even though the US market is expecting another stimulus package, 1.9 trillion US dollars there is what they're set to pump back into that economy. If they continue to do that, you're bound to see a whole lot of that money spread to the rest of the world, and we can find it in some aspects too. Against the euro, we're at 17 Rand and 75 cents, also doing better. Will we ever get below 20 Rand against the British pound is perhaps the question. For now, we'll make marginal gains, 0.7%, 20 Rand 24 against that figure there. Only 2.7% gain then for Bitcoin. I say only. Let's consider how far this thing has run just this year. 70% or so spike in the price of Bitcoin at some stage, having hit around $48,000 US dollars then for one Bitcoin, should I say. So very interesting market that continues to take up some space. Even the likes of Microsoft saying that they're looking to get involved in it in some way or other, backing cryptocurrencies. And that is bound to mean that this price will continue to skyrocket as more security comes into it. All right, then, we're still looking forward, of course, to the State of the Nation address that happens later this evening. My colleague Mbongeni Mutwa is standing by with a little bit of that as well that comes through right after the short ad break. Thank you so much for joining me, though, on point. My colleagues will continue to take you through the day as we eke out the timers and head towards Parliament a little bit later on this evening. All eyes on President Cyril Ramaphosa.